already started.
Why were you late?
Before I left the house, I had received a phone call from my boss and I had had a serious conversation with him. He was furious because after I had made the order, I didn't inform him about it.
Poor you. Hello, as you can hear, one of the girls had some serious problems with getting to the cinema on time. For this, she used a new structure, which is called past perfect. How does it actually work? So, as you can see, she mentioned a series of events, and the past perfect tense is used to describe an action that happened before another action in the past. So, let's have a look at the dialogue once again. She said, "When I got to the cinema, the film had already started." So, the part of the sentence in past perfect happened first. The film started, and then she got to the cinema. Let's have a look at another sentence. "Before I left home, I had received a phone call from my boss." So, first of all, she talked to her boss on the phone, and later she left home. Okay, let's have a look. How does it really work?
Okay, so let's have a look at the table. How do we use it? First of all, we've got the subject, then had, then the third form of the verb, which is the past participle, and the rest of the sentence follows after. For example, I had driven to work, or I hadn't driven to work. So in the negation, of course, we had plus not plus past participle driven. Good news. The third person singular, he, she, it, also uses had. For instance, he had gone to the cinema, or she hadn't gone to the cinema. So when do we actually use it? We use it in two types of situations. An action which happened before another past action or before a stated time in the past. For instance, they'd already reserved a table when they went to the restaurant, or they'd already sat down for dinner by 8 p.m. Or an action which finished in the past and whose results were visible in the past. For instance, he'd broken his leg, so he couldn't walk.
Okay, so let us now do some practical activity. And I'd like you to work in pairs. So please prepare a list of 10 activities you did last weekend, and then show it to your partner. And your partner needs to put them in order using questions like, had you already left the office when you found your wife? And now let's see a sample activity list that I got from my friends. So I'm asking here, for example, had you already prepared spaghetti before you did yoga? And my friends will answer,
No, I hadn't. Before I did yoga, I had met my boyfriend.
okay, so please try to do it by yourselves.
Yeah, you know what? I think we didn't get it right because